What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Hey. Happy hump day to you all. Sorry that I am late, you guys. I was on an important phone call. Oh, got money hanging out. Oh, sorry. I was like, what's that? um, I was on an important phone call. So let me say hi to the people. Child, it's been a minute since we have had a regular tribe meeting. So let me say hi to everybody. Thank you, Chef Don and my other mods for holding it down while I was coming up on here a little late. What's up, Corey? Hey, Powerful, Amber, Cora, Suntavia, Brandon. What's up, Tracy Wilson, Yana? Hey, Gina Vina, what's up? Hey, Marnie. Spicy Original, Liza Barnett said, new subscriber, first love. I know you don't like government names, so if it helps, Lizzo's my middle name and it's short for something else. Okay. Well, I only say the government name thing because, I listen, it's the internet. But if you're comfortable with it, I'm comfortable with it. And welcome and thank you for being here. Everybody, make sure y'all say hi to Liza. It's her first, she's a new subscriber and it's her first live. Hey, Powerful. She can buy me a ticket. I'm in New York. Who buying tickets? Who buying tickets? I want to know who buying tickets. I want a ticket to whatever. Well, I don't know because y'all might be buying tickets to hell. I don't know where y'all going. Tell me what the tickets is for. Oh, I see y'all are already welcoming her. Okay, see, what's up, RC? Yes. Yana, hey boo, hey Nitwit, Rock Chick, D. I need to hit you up. You asked me about what's up, Gossip in the Garden? You asked me about going to see the Wiz, so I didn't know if you knew somebody in the show, if you were planning on going, if you wanted to try to coordinate something, let me know. Hey, Alexis, Amber, hey. What's up, Carol? Quake, what's up, boo? Natty. Hey, Kim. Hey, Ronnie, Blondie, Citizen Jane. Yes. What's up, Mims? Probably on a phone call with that ninja she be getting massages with. Whatever. Hey, Sharice. Hey, Stacy. Angela, what's going on? Hey, everybody. Make sure I say hi to the people. Hey, Miss Sharon. Okay, if I missed you, charge it to my head and not my heart. Let's get into some things of the things she did at What happened? You ordered your Avon. Happy belated Founders Day, quintessential, my love. And thank you, as always. You be holding me down. I'm waiting on the Avon order right now myself. I put an order in a couple of weeks ago. Well, not a couple. I'm exaggerating. Last week. I put an order in last week. Hey, Drinks with Z. Hey, Time with B. Shalom. Hey. Okay. Y'all, it's been a minute since we've been here. Chai got some things to say. It's been a lot going on. Okay. So I'm going to just stop by. He been messy all day. Men stay messy, child. Men stays messy. Okay. So, last night, late in the midnight hour, okay, Pam Esquire dropped some major tea on us, and the internet has been a buzz with it ever since. What do you all get from Avon? I ordered, but I don't know what to get. Remind me, Quake. I'll come back to that. Or if anybody want to drop in the chat. Now, the order that I'm waiting on is deodorant, and it's a tribe meeting, child. Y'all know how we do over here. It's a deodorant, and my mother likes their shower gel, so she asked me to order her some shower gel. So I ordered my mom probably about five different shower gels, and then they have like the different scents and stuff. And then I got myself some deodorant because I told you guys that I guess my pH balance has been off. It's not the same as it was, and I'm having a hard time finding deodorant. But I know that the Avon deodorant works, but I had ran out. And so I went to the store and bought some, which I liked the clinical suave or something. I did like it, but it's expensive as hell. So I was like, I'm gonna just order me about 10 of the Avon. I think it was like the clinical deodorant I got. It was like $10. I can get 2 to 3 deodorants from Avon for $10. You know what I mean? So yeah. And I love the Skin So Soft. I definitely keep my Skin So Soft. As soon as I get out of the shower, I use Skin So Soft, and they have lotion, shower gel, oil. I do the oil. And I use some of the perfume. I use the Avon perfumes for my everyday, like what I wear to work. And then like on the weekends, I usually use my, I shouldn't say it like that because I like my Avon, but it's not expensive. You know what I'm saying? I use my day to day is my Avon, like my Haku and stuff like that. So that's the kind of stuff I get from Avon. But Avon got a little bit of everything. Oh, and I get the essential oils from Avon. I get the essential oils from Avon. But I do a little bit of this and a little bit of that, chat. I do a little bit of this and a little bit of that. So, hey, Rose Garden, certain dry is good, but you can get armpit Botox to cut down on sweating. I came in late. I apologize. No, you're good, Rose Garden. It's not the sweating, it's the smell. Because it's not, you're supposed to sweat. Like, sweating is a good thing, but it's just the Avon that I've been using. I mean, the deodorant that I always use, it just ain't working no more. Anyway. Avon Canada is trash. They separate from the US and the price every day. Ooh, I didn't know that, Cindy. Okay. The Avon today is great. Don't do that, ma'ams. I just told you what I ordered. Don't do that. That's my business. Don't be telling people I don't use my own product. Don't do that. Thanks so much for the recommendations. I really appreciate that. Okay. So, okay. That TikTok cologne done got me some attention. I was thinking about ordering that. I go to ShopRite and get Armon and Arm & Hammer deodorant for 99 cents. Listen, ain't none of that stuff worked on me. I don't know what it is. It's just not, I don't know, child. I done got funky in my old age because it does not work. It doesn't work. Have I used the Arm & Hammer? Let me put a pin in that. I can't say for certain. The Mitchum is what I used to order. I can't wear Mitchum. It doesn't work. Secret doesn't work. Suave doesn't work. I know for a fact those three do not work. You sell Mary Kay? My mom used to sell Mary Kay. Try men's deodorant. Try chlorophyll for your balance. Tom's does not work. I've tried Tom's. It does not work on me. Ooh, Tom's don't work. Hell, Tom's is worse than the other stuff. Native does work, but again, Native is expensive. But I do like the Native, but it's a little expensive. So I got rid of my sweat glands and tear ducts like Mary Crosby. Oh, child. Ooh. Dove doesn't work for me. Have you gotten your hormones double checked? No. No, I haven't. I was just saying that because I started teaching Zumba classes last year. I had to bump an Arm & Hammer from the Dollar Tree. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna try that. I haven't tried that. Men's deodorant. Okay, all right. I'll try all. I'm taking all this in. Thank y'all for being so concerned about my funk. Oh gosh, thank y'all for being so concerned about my funk. I appreciate y'all. Whew, okay, but I will try men's. I did try men's Mitchum, but I don't remember. And that was a while ago. Target sells Native. Did I know that? I don't know if I knew that. I've been trying to stay out of Target because I get in trouble every time I go in Target. So, all right. So let's get into it, you guys. So where do we want to start, child? Oh, I was telling you about the last night with Pam. So last night in the late night hour, I did a video. I had a 2-hour delay today at work. So I had time to give y'all a late night last night. I could still sleep in a little bit this morning. So we found out that Tasha K might be in trouble. Now I sweat Casamigos. Listen, I have been known to sweat Jack Daniels a time or two. Now that has happened. It has happened. Okay. The week of my birthday, I plan to be sweating Jack Daniels the whole week. Just the whole week. That whole week of my birthday when I'm on vacation, I plan for that to be the case from the minute I get on the plane. From the minute I get on the plane to the minute I get off the plane, I plan to me and Jack. That's how I plan to roll. So I have a little bit of an update, but not a major update. So for those who didn't catch my video or anybody else's video last night, this morning, I know Mims did a good video earlier today. Mims video earlier today, baby, he was getting into some things, honey. So listen, to make a long story short, because we don't need to go back down memory lane. We know the whole Tasha K saga. Tasha K owed Cardi B some money. Tasha K has filed bankruptcy to try to stay the situation. I do not believe for one moment that Tasha, well, no. I don't know if Tasha K was just trying to buy herself some time or if somebody had convinced her that she really could use this type of a bankruptcy, because she filed, I think it's a chapter 11, because she filed reorganization. She did not file chapter 7. She filed a reorganization, and I'm wondering if maybe somebody told her that reorganizing is different from chapter 7, and so she may have been able to do it. However, the judge ruled that even if they go through with her bankruptcy, it still won't include the debt that she owes to Cardi B. Now she did a live where she claimed she knew that, and she knew that. But what a lot of people have been saying from the beginning is that she is quote unquote hiding money, right? We have talked over here. I've had attorneys talk over here. Attorney Simone Redwine, as well as Pam Esquire, we've both had separate conversations on my live about Tasha K's bankruptcy and her court proceedings and so forth and so on. And we talked about the fact that it did look like on her paperwork that she, signed her house over to her daughter. And there was some questions about whether that was done in the most legal way that it could have been done. I'm not saying it was illegal. I'm just saying there were questions. There were also questions about whether she was quote unquote hiding money. Well, yesterday we found out that Cardi B's attorneys were asking for an order to compel, and it's just that. They were trying to compel this woman to submit to a subpoena that they had served, and the woman was basically ducking the subpoena. Allegedly, Tasha K's Cardi B's attorneys are alleging that Tasha K has set up possibly up to 5 different trusts where she has been putting money in to allegedly, hide money. But and they also show where she was asked on her bankruptcy paperwork, did she have any trust? And she said no, when allegedly she has 5. So again, it's a court proceeding, so it's all alleged. Nothing has been proved, but based on that paperwork, there's some questions. So today, the updated paperwork is that the judge did side with Cardi B's attorneys, and they have compelled this witness to answer to the subpoena, and they set a hearing for next week for January the 24th, I believe it was. It will be interesting. Yes, it will definitely be interesting. So that's the update with that. British Williams, I'm gonna go ahead and get into that. British Williams, thank you, Mims, hiding from the courts like dogs hide from Joe Button. You know what? Thank you for the super chat, Mims. Thank you, my love. He said, "It's getting so messy." British Williams, former Love and Hip Hop, I put star in heavy quotes, okay? Former Love and Hip Hop star. She failed to turn herself in. She filed paperwork to ask for more time, but then she did not show up. And so she was picked up. She was arrested. Now listen, let me explain something. You can ask for permission. I mean, basketball wise. Did I say Love and Hip Hop? I meant basketball wise. You can ask for permission, But until the courts respond, you don't get to just not show up. They already gave you an extension. She asked for an extension through the holidays so she could spend the holidays with her daughter. And they granted that. They granted that extension. Then she was supposed to turn herself in and she did not show up. So they came and picked her up. So now, whatever good grace you may have had with the courts, you no longer have. Now, I don't know if your attorneys took too long to turn that paperwork in, requesting another extension. But the reality of the situation is, girl, you probably wasn't going to get it. You had already gotten one extension. You know, y'all gonna stop playing. Like, she did a whole interview with Carlos King taking no accountability for her situation. Like, it sounded like she was still trying to blame other people and come up with all of these other excuses. Girl, did she not plead guilty? Don, correct me if I'm wrong, but did she not plead guilty? Like, she didn't go to trial. She was found. I mean, she pled, right? I want to make sure I'm right. I don't want to accuse her of something she didn't do. But I'm almost certain that she pled guilty. Let me go to my trusty. I want to make sure I got it right. She did. Okay, thank you, Don. So, ma'am, you really forfeited a whole lot of. Not she a little touched that her veneers are too big. But you do know that you forfeited a whole lot of stuff when you pled. You pled guilty. There's no question after that. You said to the court, you are guilty. You said that to the court. You are guilty. Star, well, listen, I said star and heavy. I said heavy air quotes. What's up, Angela? I said heavy air quotes when I said star, honey. I said heavy air quotes. But when you say, listen, I'm guilty, I don't think people understand. You have said I'm guilty. Like, there's no more conversation to be had. You can't come back later and be like, oh, I know I pled guilty, but I ain't really guilty. In the eyes of the court, you're guilty. In the eyes of everybody else, you said I did it. Now, I understand people are going to be like, oh, well, I said I did it to get a reduced sentence. Well, I get that. And I understand that people plead guilty that are not always guilty. I understand that. I respect that. And I understand that. But at the end of the day, you may have said it to get a reduced sentence. But in the eyes of the court and in the eyes of the public, you are guilty. You said you're guilty. Girl, you got 5 years. With good behavior, you might be out in 4 1/4. I don't know what to tell you. Make that BBL work for you. That's all I can say. Make that BBL work for you, child. She was talking to Jackie like she helped build the Basketball Wives franchise. The girls can't take that. Jackie Christie is a star Basketball Wives. You know what? I have disengaged. Y'all know when I say I be disengaging from stuff, I don't think, believe me when I say that. I never really watched Basketball Wives. I watched 3 seasons. So I have disengaged. Okay. I have disengaged. And I disengaged with an attitude. Like, I walked away from Basketball Wives with an attitude because of the way I was treated. Because of the way that I was treated. Some shows I walk away from with no hard feelings. I walked away from Love and Hip Hop with no hard feelings. I just outgrew it. Okay. I just outgrew Love and Hip Hop. Every once in a while I might tune in. I walked away from Love After Lockup with no hard feelings. Okay. I don't have no hard feelings. I walked away from Basketball Wives with an attitude. We beef it. I walked away from Love and Marriage Huntsville with an attitude. Okay. So I don't know nothing about what these people talking about. I know who Jackie Christie is, but to be honest with you, I knew who Jackie Christie was before the show because I watched basketball and I remember her crazy ass. I remember her when Doug Christie played in the league, and I remember her crazy ass coming down when he got into a fight one time. Her ass coming down there, bopping people upside the head with her Louis Vuitton bag. I remember that. I remember her getting banned from certain. There was certain arenas that she couldn't go to. Child. Anyway, moving on. That's how I know her crazy ass. Okay. Woo. Okay. I went to Radar Online to verify this British Williams situation, and as soon as I pulled it up, this popped up. So we're gonna go ahead and talk about it since it's here. I really wasn't gonna talk about this because Peter Thomas got arrested for DUI, and he go another one talking about something. The field test is wrong, and he will be vindicated. So nobody cares. Like, here's the reality: nobody cares. So now, Real Housewives of Atlanta star Cynthia Bailey's ex, Peter Thomas, vows to reopen Miami restaurant bar within 3 weeks following eviction order. Sir. You care, powerful. Okay, boo. Powerful say she care. She say she care. I had been stopped watching Black Ink. I still watched Chicago, but I had stopped watching Black Ink New York years ago. Like, I'm gonna tell you, the last season I watched, when they went to LA for something. Sky was still on the show. The last season I watched was the season Sky got fired. That's the last season I watched. Or maybe it was the season after she got fired. Whatever that season was when she got fired. Because remember, she got fired like during the season because she was fighting the camera people and all that stuff. It was nasty. It was real bad. And Sky got fired, and I stopped watching it. Okay. Thomas, 63, told Radar Online he expected to open the doors to Bar One within weeks and brushed off any public perception that he has a frayed relationship with the landlord, Bentley Bay, who sued him for non-payment of rent. I've had the venue for 5 years. I've paid over $600,000 a year for rent and then decided to put it on hold. And I've worked with that landlord since 1995. So they know me extremely well. Over 6 venues, Thomas told us. People, let me finish reading this. Nobody does business with somebody for 30 years over 6 venues and we're at war with each other. It's not that type of party. It's much deeper than that. It's a lawsuit against the landlord and the condo association, and I got caught up in the middle of that. I stepped down for a minute. So if anybody does any investigation, they'll see what it really is. Sir, as Radar Online previously reported, Bar One's landlord sued over an alleged 6-figure debt owed for unpaid rent and other outstanding fees. Last month, a Florida judge granted a default judgment against Thomas's Bar One after the business failed to cough up the $505,000 he promised to pay. Any right of tenant or any other person claiming by or through tenant to occupy the commercial real property located at da 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 is hereby terminated. Landlord is hereby awarded possession of the premises. The order also instructed the local authorities to remove all persons and personal property forthwith from the premises and put landlord in possession of it according to court documents. Sir, what you talking? Sir, thank you, ma'am. Ma'am said he been scamming since 95. Right, right. That's all I heard. When I heard 30 years, I heard yes. Okay. Sir, what are you talking about? See, this is stuff I be talking about. Y'all really think we stupid. Y'all really be trying to play in our face. So what you want me to believe is you owe these people $500,000. And I get it. It's a restaurant and that's prime prime real estate. But it's still $500,000, but you're gonna be back open in 3 weeks, and the beef ain't between, it ain't had nothing to do with you. It's between the landlord and the condo association. Sir, what? That don't even make sense. Y'all really think we stupid. When I say y'all, I mean Peter. You know I mean y'all, but that is so stupid. Sir, what is wrong with you? So now the field sobriety test is wrong. And landlord tenant court is wrong. And you gonna have your restaurant back open in 3 weeks. Okay. Well, his one here in Baltimore has permanently closed. So I don't know. Sir, moving forward. Okay, moving forward. Moving forward. Let me look at my list. Let's see. Okay. Jessie Woo has responded to Tamar Braxton. Now, this is probably the last time, unless, I don't know, child, who knows how many times they're going to go back and forth. But let me read y'all what Jessie Woo had to say, child. Jessie Woo. Oh, I'm sorry. Happy birthday to my forever first lady, Michelle Obama. Do you, girl. Do you. I know you were out having a good time somewhere doing something. Shout out to Janet Jackson, who announced that she will be going on tour again this summer, and I will be there. I missed last summer. I regretted missing last summer. Y'all know I love me some Janet. I have seen her in concert multiple times. I'm going to be there. Now, I don't know how I'm going to get this ticket together. I reached out to some of my people today, and we all are like, we got to see what these prices is looking like. But if I can see fit in my budget, I will be there. So Jessie Woo posted on her social media. Now we know the whole story with Jessie Woo and Tamar Braxton. Now Tamar responded yesterday. We talked about it. We covered it. We talked about Tamar Braxton's response. So Jessie Woo wrote on her Instagram today, FYI, at Candy has always been good to me. She is the type of person who does good deeds for others with no expectations, a genuine person. She's placed me on tour. We've done a TV show together. She invites me to any and everything she's doing. She took me to see Beyonce in a suite. She does things out of the goodness of her heart. She is a total sweetheart. You ask anyone who's been blessed to be around her, and they'll tell you these things and so much more. Now, remember, Tamar was like dry snitching and throwing people under the bus when she gave her response. And one of the things she alluded to was that Jessie Woo had some shit to say about Candy as it related to Candy and Tamar's beef. Hanging out with a person one time does not equate a friendship. Friendships are earned through respect. Friendship does not equate to the right to speak to someone in any kind of manner. The problem is everyone around this individual will be scared of her antics. I am not. Just because I didn't detail talking to my workplace in my video doesn't mean I didn't. You bully, you lie, and then cry and play victim. Now, I agree on that one. I agree. Same wash and rinse cycle everywhere you go. Playing online games for the past few weeks, knowing you tried to punk me and threaten to kill someone you met through me over a Cartwright is parasite behavior. The caliber of friends I have don't even entertain these lowbrow conversations. Grow up. People really need to understand the definition of clout. Clout translates to influence and power. The only clout I'm chasing is my own. So that was Jessie Woo's response. And I really hope that both of them at this point shut the what? F up. Because it's just not that serious. She got that from Gabor. She got what from Gabor? Jessie Woo got what from Gabor? The chasing clout. She might have, because Jessie Woo was in Mims's comments. Oh, she might watch Gabor too, honey. She might watch Gabor too. All right. Tamar's forever playing big and bag, but can't fight it all. Child. It's usually the ones with the loudest mouth. It's usually the ones with the loudest mouth, the biggest bark. You know they say all bark and no bite, child. There was no lie in that statement. What's up, Mo Media? Hey, boo. Right. That's a nod to the family that prays together. Oh, right. Oh, got it. That's my favorite Tyler Perry movie. When she yells, she from Baltimore, I can't help. Child, y'all know she be lying. That girl ain't from nobody's damn Baltimore. She from Severn. She is from Severn. And it cracks me up that you be hollering, I'm from Baltimore, to try to give you some clout because of the negative connotations that's connected to being from Baltimore. But I bet you when you was growing up and people tried to say you was from Baltimore, I bet you cleared it up quick. I don't live in Baltimore. I don't go to, I'm not from Baltimore. I bet you cleared it up quick though. But now when you want some clout, it's I'm from Baltimore, ho. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, I went through that as somebody from DC. I went through that. People didn't want to claim DC until they were trying to scare somebody. You was from Prince George's County when you was trying to make people think you came from a little bit of money, you had a little bit of middle class in you. But the minute you was trying to get some street cred, now all of a sudden you from DC. Shy. Moving forward. She doesn't even have a Baltimore accent. She sure doesn't. All right. Where y'all want to go next, child? Where y'all want to go next? Let me see. Failed attack. Oh, okay. I'm going to give y'all an update on this story right here. She's not even from Glen Burnie, Catonsville, or even Cockeysville. I don't know where that is. I know Glen Burnie and Catonsville. I don't even know Cockeysville. I've never even heard of that. Yeah. They used to shame Tracy for not leaving Maryland. Right. No, the Braxtons don't have a strange accent. Trina does. Trina is the only one that talks crazy like that. The rest of them, to me, let me say to me, they don't. The rest of them sound, but Trina got that weird accent. Charles County by Columbia. Charles County is not by Columbia. Charles County is in the opposite direction of Columbia. Charles County is near me. Columbia is 40 minutes in the opposite direction. But I don't know. I mean, I'm sure I can find it. Ain't that deep. What's up, Ronnie? From DC. What part of DC? What part of DC, Maryland? Yes. Well, I grew up in Northeast. Northeast DC is where I grew up. Even being from DC, you try to justify which part. Right. Exactly, Kia. Exactly. Because that's the first thing people be like, what part of DC? Mm-hmm. Trina ain't got no damn speech impediment. Even her own mama said that that's some shit that she picked up when she was hanging out with with them people. Yeah, that's that. Even her own family said that Tracy's accent is fake, child. I went to college in Northeast DC, but that's the only connection I have to it. Where'd you go to Trinity? Catholic? Northeast DC. Trinity Catholic, that's Northeast. Because Howard's Northwest. American's Northwest too, right? Yeah. Oh, you went to Gallaudet. Wow, I forgot about Gallaudet. My bad. I forgot about Gallaudet. Okay, well, all right. Okay, so there was a story. I'm gonna give y'all an update on the story. There was a story a few months ago. And I tried to tell y'all it was a fluke, but y'all argued with me. Y'all argued me down. Okay. Y'all yelled at me. And y'all argued me down about this situation. I tried to tell y'all this lady was lying to y'all, but nobody want to believe me. So there was a story a few months ago. I'm gonna find it here so I can read y'all the information. I want to get it right before y'all start yelling at me again. I want to have the information in front of me, okay? Well, this woman said that she had been hit in the face with a brick by a white man. Y'all remember that? Now remember that story? The woman said that she had been hit in the face with a brick randomly. Some white man just walked up to her out of nowhere, or was it? I don't know if he was white or black, and hit her in the face with a brick, and nobody came to help her. The black man just sat around and didn't help her. She did. Okay, maybe she said it was a black man. Never mind. My bad. She said it was a black man. She said it was a black man. Okay. She said it was a black man. I'm sorry. She said it was a black man. Right, let me fix it. She said it was a black man. Don't leave it in the comments. I just corrected myself. Don't put it in the comments that she said it was. I just said it. Okay. Remember, people came down here and responded and said, what's the ritzy part of DC that tourists visit is beautiful? Child, that's more than one place. You got to be more specific, Fisher. Contrary to, I'm not saying this at you, I'm saying in general. Contrary to popular belief, there are multiple beautiful places in DC. So I don't know. You have to be more, be more specific. Now, remember, there was some people that came down here because this thing went all up and through TikTok and it went viral and everything else. Remember, there were people that came down here. I remember one guy in particular who came down and said, she lying. He said, I saw the whole thing and she's lying. But everybody was like, oh, we don't protect black women. Well, she has now been charged with faking the whole thing. And she had raised over $42,000 on a GoFundMe. According to the Houston police, they have charged Rosa Osman with felony theft by deception. Osman allegedly raised over $40,000 on GoFundMe by lying to the internet, claiming that she was attacked by a man outside of a club in Houston while other men stood by and watched. Osman's video garnered millions of views across social media platforms at the time and sparked debates about whether black men protect black women in a time of need. I also remember a friend of hers coming down here saying that she has allergic reactions when she eats certain foods, and they even showed pictures of her when she had an allergic reaction. Like they tried to tell y'all that woman was lying, and I say y'all, not me, because I told y'all I tried to tell y'all that woman was lying, but nobody believed me. Now I really be. Okay. Okay. While everyone was arguing about the situation on social media, police were actively investigating the incident to figure out exactly what happened to Osman. When she first reported the accident, she told police she believed it was her Uber driver who attacked her. But when she was questioned again, she accused a man named Olin Douglas. In the charging documents, police noted that Osman's story changed multiple times, and when she was asked about the conflicting details, she would become irritated and hang up. Osman's friend that was present at the attack told police that the woman had gotten into a car with men that she assumed Osman knew. The friend was in the front and Osman got in the back seat. The friend said she heard Osman say the man hit her, but she never heard an argument. When they got out of the car, Osman began to record and claimed to be hit with a brick. But the friend told police she never believed that story. After gathering the details, police went to one of the clubs where Osman claimed the attack happened to view the security cameras. In the videos, it was revealed that Osman and her friend were in the car with Douglas and another man outside the club. Minutes later, Osman and Douglas got out of the car, and Douglas seemingly hit Osman in the face with a water bottle. Then Douglas and the other man left. So y'all, she got hit in the, she got hit in the face with a water bottle, not a brick. Now, like I said, her friend came down here and told us it was a lie. Witnesses did TikToks saying that the girl was lying. Mo said she meant it felt like a brick. Okay. Child, I said just a mess. Just a whole mess. Anyway, so that's the update. Update. Okay. Maybe the water was frozen. Why was her friend snitching? I don't know. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I don't know how that happened. She might have gave the police her number. And maybe that lady was like, don't have the police knocking at my door over some bull hockey that you put out there. I don't know. Maybe that's, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But I just remember seeing all of those different videos. And I remember having a conversation telling people, listen, there seems to be some discrepancy in this story. That's all I was trying to tell people, that there was some discrepancy in the stories. That's all I was trying to tell these people. All right, let's get into this Diddy situation. Now, Diddy's name is in a and listen, this Diddy update goes from Diddy to Young Miami to Armon Wiggins to DJ Academic. So let's get into it, child. It's a whole lot with this situation. Okay, it's a whole lot. Now let's start here. Diddy will not be at the Grammys. Remember, we had this conversation about whether he was going or not, whether he was where they was gonna sit him, how people have been complaining they didn't want Diddy there, women's rights groups, yada yada yada. So he's not going to the Grammys. However, he is still very much going to the Clive Davis party. Now, some might argue that the Clive Davis party is more important than the actual Grammy. If she got hit, why is it a felony? Because she got hit with a water bottle and not a brick. She lied. And she raised money based off of the lie. She said she got hit by, because she lied, ma'am. She lied. Um, I'm thinking that maybe if she had adjusted the story, maybe if she had lied to the police, I don't know. But I feel like, police really don't like it when they feel like you wasted their time. And I feel like them investigating this situation and it went viral, and you raised this money, yeah, you lied. I mean, there's a big difference between getting hit with a brick and getting hit with a water bottle. And there's a big difference. So if you raise money under false pretenses, that's fraud. That's true. That's true. So, but anyway, so some might argue that Clive Davis's Grammy party is more important than the Grammys themselves. Let's not forget, and I don't mean this, I'm not saying this to be disrespectful, but let's not forget Whitney Houston passed away and they still had Clive Davis's Grammy party in the same building where the paramedics were still investigating, or the police were still investigating Whitney Houston's death. Like, Clive Davis's party still went on. Okay. Now Chef Don Don said we need more likes. Listen, there are 328 people in here, and shout out to you guys. Appreciate you guys for being here. If you could please hit that like button, and if you're new here, subscribe to the channel, because listen, we have a good time over here, and this is what we do. Mims trolls me from the chat. It happens all the time. I appreciate you. It's a free, I'm a steal Mims' line. It's a free way to support the channel, you guys. I don't ask for donations, although they are accepted and they are appreciated. But if y'all can just hit the like button for me, I appreciate it. You know what? I'm not doing this with you, Mims. Yeah, so the reality of the situation is he's still going, very much invited to the Clive Davis party. Now, some people might say that there's a connection with Diddy and Clive Davis and these parties, these special parties. And y'all can read between the lines of the special parties. Now we know that Clive Davis came out many years ago and let us know that he was bisexual. Okay, Clive Davis just came down here. What was about maybe 10 or 15 years ago and let the people know, listen, I am bisexual, and that is what I do. And it was a blip on the radar, and everybody moved on. Like, I don't even think it was a big deal. I don't think nobody made a big deal about it. I don't think it was an issue. It was a blip on the radar, and people moved on with their life. But let's be clear, Clive Davis has been very clear that he is bisexual. Okay. Um, that doesn't mean I'm not saying Diddy is. That ain't what I'm saying. I'm just saying people did make some connections. Yeah, Kenya, he wrote a book. Y'all didn't know that Clive Davis, he wrote a book. Clive Davis put it in his when he did his memoir. Somebody Google, hold on. When he did his memoir, he told us. What year was that Clive Davis did his memoir? See what I'm saying? Nobody even knew. He said it and we moved on. Clive Davis memoir. Let's see. The soundtrack of my life, Clive Davis, February 19th, 2013. He put it in there. He put it in his, so in his book, 2013. It's in his thank you, T Trisha. Thank you, Auntie T Trisha, for the cash app. I appreciate you, my love. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Um, yeah. Yeah. And let me, you know what? That's a bigger conversation. And Mims, maybe I'll get a panel together. And I'm saying Mims because he's a YouTuber, and maybe he will be interested in us having a panel about this. I mean, I think certain things, because let's just go down this road for a second. Chef Don Don, maybe Schoolboy, maybe we can have a panel about this. Because here's the thing, and I'm not insinuating that Diddy is bisexual at all. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is this: Clive Davis came down here and told the people he was bisexual, and it was a blip on the radar. Most people didn't even know he said it. No, right, Angela, nobody cared. But if Diddy, let's just take away all of the Cassie accusations. Let's take away all of that. I'm just saying, if Diddy had written his memoir and said, "Hey, I'm bisexual," I wonder if that would have just, if nobody would have cared. The boy did a video yesterday. Yeah, I didn't say Diddy was. I'm saying, do we think that nobody would have paid attention? That's all I'm saying. Anyway, but it's Clive in the public eye like that for us to give it that? Absolutely. Now, Xavier, you're young. You're young. So you probably don't have the same visibility. You wouldn't connect the visibility of Clive Davis like people who are older are. Like, oh, you're saying he is. Oh, okay. But I'm saying for him to come down here and tell us is what I'm saying, Cindy. I don't know. Until that man come down here and tell me he's bisexual, I don't know he's bisexual. Oh, has anybody seen Boy in person? Oh no, I've never seen him in person. Yeah. Until, listen, the way I feel about people and their sexuality is until they tell me what they are, then I don't make any assumptions about anybody's sexuality. Until they tell me, until somebody tells me I am this, then I'll be like, okay, cool. Until then, I make no assumptions. So I understand. I understand people say what they say about Diddy and all of that, but until Diddy say it, I ain't making no assumptions about nothing. Okay? What ma'am say? Ma'ams, what you say? Let me scroll up here and see what that man said. I know he said something shady. What ma'am say? Clive Davis is I can't stand him. I can't stand him. Ma'ams, you make me sick. Let me get back to what was I? So anyway, Diddy ain't going to the Grammys, but he will be at Clive Davis's party. Then Diddy has settled his lawsuit with Darion, the people that own Ciroc. He walked away from the lawsuit. He dropped all of his lawsuits against them. He walked away with prejudice, which means that he cannot file the lawsuit again. Now, I don't know if they use the whole Cassie situation. Diego, thank you. I don't know if they use the whole Cassie situation as leverage against him. I honestly do not know. But what I do know is I find it to be very interesting and very curious that he was all gung-ho on this lawsuit a couple of months ago. And now all of a sudden he's walking away, and he's walking away from all of it. He is leaving all of it. He has given, they have gotten 100% control of Ciroc, which means that he gave up whatever stake he had, because he did own like a lot of stock in he owned like a certain percentage of Ciroc. He was never 100% owner, but he did own significant. But he gave up everything. So I don't know what they put over that man. I don't know what they dangled over that man's head. But baby, Diddy said, I'm going to tip one out of this thing. Okay. Simone said the smartest thing for him to do was to walk away. Ciroc is now $20. Dang, the price already dropped. Damn. The price already dropped. Diddy walking away was very telling. Diddy needs to go wherever Russell is. Y'all gonna have that man meditating in the jungle. That's what y'all trying. Oh, it's been dropped. See, I don't buy Ciroc. You know, I'm a dark liquor girl. Only time I buy the Ciroc is when I'm going over my cousin's house because she likes Ciroc. All right, so who is this? My three daughters. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is, and I think that you're a troll. I'm getting ready to get my moms to block you. I'm not sure what that is or what you're talking about, but I don't know who Cora is. I don't know I don't know none of what you're talking about. I don't know none of that. Can somebody block whoever that is, please? Because I don't know. I don't know what that's. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, can you? I don't know what you're talking about. We ain't talking about nothing about no Cora over here. Can you please block that? I appreciate that. One of my mods. Appreciate you. But ain't nobody talking about Cora. I don't know nothing about Cora. I don't know nothing about what that person's talking about. So take them out of here, please, and thank you. Can he do yoga poses like Russell? I bet you he can do some poses. I bet he can do some kind of poses, honey. Okay, so there's that. So, okay. Now, we also know that Young Miami has been filming her own reality show. Now, first of all, Diddy was filming a reality show, which we know got totally scrapped after the Cassie lawsuit. Totally scrapped. Then we found out that Young Miami was filming her own reality show. She was filming her own reality show. And they're editing Diddy out of her reality show, right? So Diddy is being edited out of the reality show, which again, nobody is surprised, okay? No one is shocked by that she is being edited out of the show. Thank you, Don Don. Now somehow or another, this gonna take me into this Young Miami situation with Armon Wiggins and DJ Academics. Now I don't even know how the whole thing started. Okay, I really don't. Okay, Armon Wiggins, you guys know, is a YouTuber down here. Now somehow or another, Armon Wiggins and Young Miami got into a whole argument down to who had a show. Diddy had a show, but they scrapped that altogether. And now Young Miami, I think it's gonna be on BET. She has a reality show and it's gonna be on BET. But they are editing Diddy out. And my thing is, I don't mean no harm, but I mean, now that you done edited Diddy out, who wants to see I mean, who wants to see that? You're right, Abby. They probably would get more. You're right. They would. You're right. Keeping Diddy in would be better for ratings. You're right. But y'all know how that is. Y'all know what that is. So I'm gonna just read y'all through some of these tweets because I still don't even know how the damn thing started. But I'm gonna read y'all through some of these tweets, child. They was down to the Twitter arguing. Okay, they was down to the Twitter arguing. So let me go on and let y'all know. Let me see if I got it from the beginning, child. And even if I don't have it from the beginning, who cares? Child? It just is what it is. All right, that's DJ Academics. We'll do him next. Okay, let's get into this Armon Wiggins. So it seems like I guess Armon Wiggins had some not so nice things to say about Young Miami. Wait a minute, hold on. Armon Wiggins posted something to the effect of, "You failed at everything in life." I don't know why this or where this started. Somewhere this started. So then Young Miami responded and said, "Armon Wiggins, I saw you in person and you was on mute, remember?" And Armon Wiggins responded and said, "No, I don't remember that. I remember you being rude, acting as if you had a stick up your ass. Remember, I offered you a seat. You know, right before you got put out of Yo Gotti's section, remember? And let's be clear, I am the reason you and everyone you came with was at the Beyonce concert. I signed off on that, sweetie. Remember, you couldn't even get a ticket in your own city?" Oh my. Armon said, "I'm so tired of these rap hoes seeing me when they feel some type of way. Pay it. These girls don't ever see anything else." So somebody said, this is a random person said, "How you gonna sign off on people bigger than you being in a section? Like, what are you? Why are you so delusional?" Armon Wiggins said, "Be very clear. I don't have to explain shit to y'all. Just know I made a call and they got booked. Period. I was already going. They weren't." So then Young Miami wrote, "Failed. Laughing my ass off. I got more money than both of y'all. Made $1 million in 15 days off of a card game. Got y'all crying both a podcast, and I was just trying some shit. What exactly do y'all do besides reporting about bitches all day?" So she was talking about DJ Academics and Armon at this point. So Armon, I guess somewhere along the line, Armon, I guess, showed what he was saying. So Armon said, "Baby, those were my seats. The nigga that booked you is my nigga. You were actually the second option. I called Cardi first. She was just busy. Then I called Pharisee. That video that you're posting is from my nigga's phone, dummy." So Young Miami posted a video of her in Yo Gotti's section, I guess, to prove that what Armon was saying wasn't true. And what Armon is saying is, listen, and when he say my nigga, I think he's talking about his boyfriend is who is the reason why you were there. So then Young Miami said, "That B that can't rap, the shit eater, the one that's in You People besides Nia Long and Eddie Murphy, the bitch that won awards and performing at awards while you watching. Who failing who? The bitch that's filming her own reality show about her life? Who?" So Young Miami, this might be out of order, but I'm just reading it to y'all. So this was she posted the video of her in Yo Gotti's section. "Who did you offer a seat to, delusional bitch?" Armon Wiggins. "Stop putting on for the internet. When I got there, you was in my seat and got put the fuck out with the bitch ass. You're beneath me. That's why you mad. Find somebody to play with, B or ho. I'm sorry. Now, Armon went on to say again, basically, that she can't even get tickets to see Beyonce in her own city, and that he was the reason. Now, this would now somehow the DJ Academic stepped into the room, and he basically compared Young Miami and Diddy to Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. I don't even like talking about DJ Academic, so I'm just gonna tell you he was in it, child. He makes my ass itch. Now I will say this: I don't know Armon Wiggins, and I certainly don't know who his man is. But I'm not gonna say it's not true. I'm just gonna say, Young Miami, if you can't get Beyonce tickets without going through somebody that you don't even know, that's a problem. Every celebrity on this side of the moon was able to get tickets to Beyonce. I ain't say everybody was special guests to Beyonce. I ain't saying everybody was able to get backstage, but everybody got a damn suite. Hell, I had friends who had suites. You just needed enough money. Like, I don't understand. How you couldn't get Beyonce tickets? I don't understand. You dating Diddy. Diddy can't get you Beyonce tickets. Now, allegedly, according to Armon, Diddy got his baby mama tickets and left Young Miami outside crying while he was in the suite with the baby mama. You know, the one that's got the youngest baby, the new baby. Again, I ain't about to sit here and say who lying and who isn't. I just think it's sad. If it's true, if that's true that Young Miami can't get tickets to see Beyonce, that's a sad state of affairs. Now, I don't know who lying, and I ain't about to say anybody lying, but that's a sad state of affairs. I don't know. I ain't saying who is or who isn't. I'm just saying you can't get tickets in Miami to see Beyonce. That's your city, girl. Oh, y'all see how I did? Y'all see what I did? That's your city, girl. But seriously, you can't get tickets to see Beyonce. That's a whole situation. Then this story just solved itself. She didn't get her tickets before they sold out, thinking she was going to be with Diddy. Maybe it's just that simple. Maybe that's exactly what happened. Maybe she thought she was going with Diddy and Diddy pulled the okey doke on her at the last minute. Maybe that's what had happened. But again, you ain't got friends that had tickets. I mean, you still Young Miami, right? Right? I don't know. Moving on. Listen, I'm just telling y'all what had happened. I'm just telling y'all what had happened. Y'all can make your own decisions. Okay. Okay. Larry Reed, right before I went live, gave us an update on this TD Jakes situation. And maybe that's what that lady was in here talking about with Core Jakes. But let me tell y'all something. Number one, when y'all come in, I need y'all to church finger and take a seat until y'all know what we're talking about, okay? I don't have no problem with you participating in the conversation. I don't have no problem with you even commenting on a story that we already covered. I do have a problem with you coming in here trying to spam my chat with a bunch of bull hockey that I don't know nothing about. I ain't never said nothing about Cora. I have never spoken on that story. I have never addressed that issue. Please don't come in my chat spamming my chat over something that I have never, ever spoken of. Now, we are going to I am about to give y'all an update on this T.D. Jakes situation, okay? But I ain't never spoke on that Cora situation with the baby. I ain't never said it. I ain't never talked on it. Don't come in here. You come in late, you hit the church finger, you sit down till you find out where we are. Okay? Not Cora, Mr. Brown. Okay. Yeah, I know people who had to go to other countries. I don't know. Child, I don't even care. It ain't that. Okay. With that being said, right, read the room. Read the room. They're internet celebs. They don't have to pull the real celebs. Well, I mean, I hate to be the one to say this, Angela, but half of the quote unquote celebs are internet celebs these days. Like, we got child. We got internet celebs too, child. I think they doing something. Anyway, moving on, child. Moving on. So Larry Reid then came down here and gave us an update. Now, listen, I told y'all that I wasn't going to really get too much into this TD Jakes situation until somebody filed a lawsuit, okay? But I will give y'all this quick update. Larry Reid said that Manasseh has acquired an attorney and that Manasseh is planning on filing a lawsuit. He said that should be coming within the next, he said by the end of the month, child. He said by the end of the month that we should have the lawsuit that Manasseh is filing. He also mentioned that there's another person who allegedly has been involved in a 17-year relationship with TD Jakes. Okay. He said that this person reached out to him. He said he knew who this person was. This person had sort of told him years ago about his situationship with TD Jakes. He said, but I never spoke on it because, I guess he was saying I can't keep a secret. I never spoke on it. He said, but this person reached out to me after the Manasseh Jordan information came out. And this person, yes, a man who is openly gay, and said that when Larry Reid dropped those receipts, he saw the dates. He said he saw the dates of those receipts. And once he saw the dates of the receipts, he got in his feelings because he said that during that time period of those receipts, he was still involved in his situationship with TD Jakes. So now this person may or may not come forward and tell their story, depending on whether they can work things out. Y'all know what that. Yeah, y'all know what I'm saying, right? With TD Jakes and his team. So if TD Jakes gives this person what they want, allegedly, he won't share his story. But if TD Jakes does not give this person what they want, allegedly, he gonna tell it. Larry Reid said that the TD Jakes people, got till midnight Central Standard Time, which is 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Do with that what you will. Do with that what you will. I'm not here to say what I believe, what I don't believe. I'm not here to say what it is or what it isn't. I told you guys, if and when a lawsuit is filed, we will go live about it. But up until then, I was done with it. The only reason why I'm giving y'all this update is because Larry confirmed that there is an attorney. That's it. I listen. One thing for sure, two things for certain. This story had pretty much died down, right? And it'll die down again if we don't hear anything more. Y'all feel what I'm saying? Y'all feel what I'm saying? Y'all heard me. He gets swallowed up. Regina. Swallow. I should be like Don Don. Don Don has the cha-ching sound over there on his channel. The cha-ching, the cha-ching, the cha-ching. What's going on with Christian Keys? The cha-ching happened. My opinion. That is my opinion. My opinion is that the cha-ching happened. That's just my opinion. I don't know that to be a fact. I just tell you what my opinion is. The cha-ching happened. So anyway, you guys, that's getting really close to extortion. Angela, it is. I said the same thing. I said I was talking on the phone. I said the same thing. I said that's how you talking to somebody. They got until a certain time to meet your demands, or else. I'm just saying. Anyway, you guys, with that being said, let me go ahead and get up off of here. There are 291 people in the chat. I hope that means we got about 250 likes. If you are new here, please hit hit the subscribe button. It is a free way to support the channel. Donations are not required, but they are accepted and appreciated. Okay. I will see you guys later. I'm gonna try to get you some reviews tonight, honey. But I will see you guys later. We had 185. We're a little short, y'all. We were up to 100 and we were up to 340 something people in this chat. We could have had at least 250 likes. Can y'all please hit the like on your way out the door? Can y'all do it on your way out the door, please? And thank you. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all. Mwah. Peace.